Hello, and welcome to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's everybody's favorite sad dads, Jim and Foo.
She's got a blanket. That's so cute.
We even brought the heater.
Yeah, she ain't gonna feel that shit over there.
Maybe.
Although the coldness keeps the mosquitoes down.
Yeah.
Hey,
Welcome to the show.
Sad Dads Club podcast, 129.
That's it.
Is it really 129?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mike's here.
Hi,
We got
Hashtag
Mike
hi
here.
zombie.
Thanks for
Angie's
coming,
here.
Mike.
Hashtag hi
Dragon.
I feel like we had to twist Mike's knee to get him here. You know what I mean?
Well, the good one.
That's fair.
He was like, well, you twisted my knee enough. Now I got to wrap it in ice and show up.
So is it daily?
Oh, yeah.
It hasn't
Oh.
gone away. Like the
No.
last time you had like a bout and it was
Yeah.
maybe a couple weeks, but then it
Then it went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that started. Remember the picture of the roof I sent
Right.
you?
Yeah.
So it started then, and it kind of chilled out after about a week. But then it's pretty much since then, at least once a week, it gets iffy.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 2 weeks ago, it was all done with iffy, and it's just constantly swollen now.
God damn it.
And lots of pain. Like, where's the pain?
It's not actually that painful, and I didn't know this, even though I've had tons of knee injuries. I had no idea, but it feels, if you guys have ever had a joint injury, if your doctor checks for stability,
Mm-hmm.
where they
Yeah.
try to move it, it feels completely unstable.
Really?
And the doctor says it's fine, but the doctor said that the swelling is tricking the nerves into telling my brain it's unstable so that I will favor it and not hurt it worse.
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm like, it feels unstable. And she's like trying to wrench on it. She's like, it's rock solid. So
That's what she said.
I don't know. Yeah, that is what she said.
That's what she said.
I get that a lot
It
in
definitely
prison.
happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anyway, it's just, it swells and it's fine in the morning and then swollen like crazy.
Do you have a brace?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like one of those super awesome mechanical RovoCop
Yes.
type of shit?
It is.
Is it annoying?
No, I barely even notice it.
That's
Except I'm not supposed to kneel down at work,
Yeah.
they said, but I can't kneel all the way down with it on. It won't go that far.
It's one of those psychological things. If you're told to like wear a thing and it's annoying, then you'll be more prone to like, I'm fine.
Yeah,
So it's
not
good
where-
that it doesn't feel like a fucking trident in your knee.
No, it's actually super comfortable and it takes away the unstable feeling.
Mm.
So
Yeah. You need that.
I do.
So are you taking it easy on it?
Yeah, I'm on light duty, which they have me retraining people, which holy
You know what?
crap.
Probably
From
they
the
need
peanut
that.
gallery.
It's I don't want to get into that since I know that other staff listen to the podcast now, but
That's
it's
why
rough
I
there.
went last night. I went straight to the source. I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, how's the knee doing?"
yeah, it swells.
I get it real from the woman.
I've cut my average steps about in half
Yeah.
a day, so
Well, I mean, truth be told, you said you were going to come last week, and you said, there's no way in hell I'm coming this week.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you're all because we had this joke when you were at you went to have the doctor's appointment. You'd
Yeah.
mentioned, and by the way, ladies, you're down to your high school weight.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're all svelte, and you don't really have to be active to maintain your weight. The rest of us
Yeah, sorry.
are working on it.
Always.
I mean, half my average daily steps is still, just from work, is still right about 6,000, 7,000 is half
Mhm.
normally for work. And so that's what I do. I walk around, I tell people what to do, and then I sit down.
I had just finished. I did all of February. I think I loosely mentioned it, like the push-ups every day.
oh, I thought you were going straight into fences. Sorry.
You want wood? I'll talk about it.
Hey, that fence looks great, by the way.
Right?
Yeah. Can we talk about that for
No,
a minute?
yeah.
Okay.
No, we're all done.
No, we're not done.
We're on a
We'll never
moratorium.
be done.
We're on a fence moratorium.
That's fair. Oh, can I pick the word of the day? Can it be fence?
Yeah, poles. What was this?
Push-ups.
Oh, push-ups. So Venus says, now I was done. I finished the month. And Venus is like, I don't understand. Why are you doing the things? And I'm like, here's the deal. At some point, we'll all be able to get back together, or there'll be a trip or a someone's going to.
They're fucking.
We're
better
going
be.
to go to a beach. There's going to be a wedding. Who knows? But I'm like, I'm too old to be like, oh, here's a month's notice. We're going to a thing, and to get into beach shape. I'm like, I have to start a year plus in advance to start working on my beach bod.
I'm on the 5-year plan for sure.
Right? So I'm like, that's what I'm thinking of. And then she was pissed because it was like, you're already working on that? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm working on that. Why? Because I don't want...
Because you're going to be conducting the ceremony.
Right. In a dress. Yeah. So I'm working on my Tina Turner legs.
Just a dress. That's it.
Yeah.
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 Just making sure you know that.
Right. I did. There was a second half that I won that other one. Wasn't there something else?
Who knows?
I can't remember. But yeah.
I don't remember.
I gotta get ahead of it. But
Yeah.
he just like, oh, by the way, high school weight. I'm like, fuck. Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I do have something to mention.
Okay, go.
We have a new sponsor.
Right.
This week,
Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, we're sponsoring the show by the word, and we're going to have someone pick out. Dragon is going to pick out a word for us from
in our magical I am for wheel bag box.
Yeah.
The word is
Ew, David.
Oh my God! So that's not one word, but "Ew, David"
Ew,
is our
David.
sponsored word today.
it's a concept.
I don't know why I just thought of this.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. It's related to you, David. But
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the whole goal of this is to use "Ew, David" as many times as possible throughout the show. To
Right.
the point that you listeners are going to be annoyed as shit. I mean,
Ew,
not
David.
that bad, but you know.
Yeah. So, have neither one of you have met Oscar?
The Grouch. I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
him on Sesame Street.
Hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Will had a. Yes, I have.
He
Short
was at
answer.
Will's house swarming. So
Yes.
Anyway.
we did a Cards Against Humanity at.
that Oscar was there for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
At his old place in Midtown.
Yes.
Anyway, so Oscar still does my hair, so I see him all the time, and he's super funny.
Right.
He bought a place.
Okay.
It's like a condo situation. And he sends me the most amazing pictures with questions about handyman stuff.
Oh,
it's whenever I get him, it's like my favorite thing.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm not going to go into that because I don't know if he listens. I don't embarrass him. But I got to show you this neon sign he ordered.
Okay.
This is like a 6x3 neon sign
Okay.
that he ordered for his new place.
Okay.
Isn't that great?
Visible, it's like he's allowed to.
Like on his wall inside.
Oh, inside.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It looked like it was on a hedge or something.
No,
I'm like,
it's-
I don't know if there's going to be. I mean,
That was his design art that they're making the neon sign to.
oh.
So it's a
Oh.
I mean, that would be like a bat beacon if it was outside.
Yeah. right.
Right. That's
know
what
what
I mean, it looked like a.
You turn that on and suddenly ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Yeah.
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 You don't want that.
Krispy
thought you-
Kremes?
I thought you'd like that. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome. That's like a good. It's
Yeah.
neon or like a LED
Neon.
etched. Ah, that's all. Had it
Yeah. He
custom.
asks me some cool questions all the time. It's super fun because I don't know. He just assumes that I know. So today or yesterday, the question was he's trying to hang something on a wall
Yeah.
and he sent me a picture of the wall. And I'm like, where is that inside your house? It looks weird. Get me a better picture. And he backs up and it's the patio. It's a stucco wall.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah, don't put a nail in that. Like,
Yeah, no.
hold on, buddy. Let me send you some pictures.
Time out. Would he
Yeah.
have the tools to?
He did it. I gave him a list of stuff he needed, and he went and got some concrete anchors and a masonry bit, and he did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
He found the
Because-
stud okay?
Doesn't need one.
Oh.
I mean,
And-
yeah,
and
he lives with one, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not. I don't know. I trust it.
But anyway, that neon sign is like my favorite thing.
It's awesome.
It's perfect.
That's cool.
Are you going to order one
I
too?
might. Yep.
Like a zombie being eaten by a dragon,
Yeah. Just getting.
and then put it so that it's just like a.
It's like my new
It would-
tiki. My new tiki mug's pretty cool too.
You have tiki torches? Have you guys started doing like a backyard thing? Is that like something you would be looking at, like doing it in an island fashion?
Well,
You ever looked at like
I know we want an awning built,
yeah?
and so that's pretty much step one.
Is
I
it
looked at.
is it stucco on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
long time ago, I had looked at. I had a coworker that was no kids, husband, just a couple, and they lived in Pennsylvania.
Ew, David.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because they have alcohol. Like they can only sell it from it's taxed weird. It's not like quite like Utah. Like all of the liquor stores, I think, are in government facilities, so that they're.
You can probably buy beer and wine, but not booze, like Oregon.
Yeah, I can't. Anyway, they had something. So they were like collectors. They would kind of go over states to get outside of whatever the funky consumer market that they had set up.
All the Paps.
But she
stuff.
was real hot on tiki and islander stuff, and I was unaware the ludicrous amount of expense it is to have like a true bamboo tiki hut. They sell them in kits, but they are like compared to like a normal gazebo, to get something that looks authentic, like you would go to like a luau in Maui or something. You
Dude,
would see
our yard's the size of your garage. Like we're not.
Yeah,
nothing
but it was like
there.
so bizarre to see the discrepancy between like man, I would love to have like a little tiki bar. Like, no, that's way too expensive.
Yeah,
you could just buy a normal island bar and or a bar, huh? Yeah, like one of those reed mats or something. Just wow, there's like a whole thing, and they know their market because those people pay.
A buddy of mine had a tiki hut in his house, or a tiki bar actually, not a hut, and he made it himself, so it wasn't like it was I mean, it was
sound.
No, it was super nice. It was a bar that he just modified to be tiki.
Okay,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but I mean, authentic wise, I don't know. It just looked like a tiki bar.
I don't know what would make it authentic.
Yeah, I don't know either.
it's like true. Wait, what?
It was bamboo, and like it had some of the grass or whatever on it.
Prison?
Yeah, prison and
what?
Yeah,
the mats, like the reed mats, are really
the reed. That's what I'm talking about.
banana leaf, palm shit.
We're gonna have an estimate for an awning. That's the next thing I think for the backyard. We need to start with how big the awning's going to be, and then figure out from there.
Do you have? Ooh, because you had talked about a spa at some point, right?
Yeah, she still wants.
Do
one
you
of
have
those.
220 out there?
They have 221.
I
Ew.
I think I
David?
do. I know for sure that there's some 6-gauge out there to the AC system.
Yeah.
But I would just dig and pipe it out there myself right from the main panel. So I could get 220 out there no problem. Either through the attic the same route as some of the audio. Yeah. Or just come out the panel and just bury a PVC line back to where we want it.
Did they finish the shower?
Oh my God.
So you have struggles. I can't remember if you've been here and we've talked about it.
Nope, shower's not done. It was supposed to be done.
I was going to say, because
it was supposed to end the day.
Well.
So they ripped everything out fine. Right. For the most part. Found the problem, which we were right.
Okay.
It was completely unsupported underneath the shower pan.
Okay.
So they poured their grout in, just not enough of it. And when they put the shower pan in, it wasn't actually touching the grout. Okay. And they did a shitty job toe-nailing it in, so it wasn't even being pressed down. And then they put up the $3,000 stone surround and everything else that all had to get ripped out and broken to fix the shower pan. Right. So as soon as it came out, the guy looked at the bottom of it, and it was only making contact maybe 10% of the shower pan.
That'll give you squeaks.
Yeah. So they fixed it. In the process of fixing it, when everything went back together, the guys that came and put the new stonework in didn't measure, or something changed when they were fixing it. And so because the shower door's custom fit, there's now a gap, so they can't reinstall the shower door, and the glass doesn't fit, so it's going to take a week to get the custom glass recut, so we still have no master bedroom shower. Today the guy came to grout up to the tub because they had to break the grout line. Right. Which is fine, except that inexplicably from the new shower pan, which is the same shower pan, is 3/4 of an inch from the tile instead of a 1/4 inch, and they just grouted that. And I'm like, I don't think that's going to work. And it's the wrong color, the grout.
Okay.
and it's right next to the old grout that is all the same.
When
color.
you were like 3 weeks, I was thinking it was still left in the same state that I'd seen a picture, which was everything was disassembled.
No, they were almost done. So it was supposed to be 1 week.
So you have, oh God,
Floor to the shower pan, first week.
Yeah.
So
So it's a disaster. And then, although bonus, they finally got approval to properly fix the first floor.
yeah,
Which is supposed to start hopefully in a week or two. But yeah, they're going to be, and that's not even getting into the other issues.
Come on out.
But they've got to be.
Is that okay?
It's Venus.
I feel like
No, they've got to be so far 40 with the floor, the bathroom, and the little stuff. I say little stuff, but literally every trade's been there 4 times. They're probably 40 grand into repairs, and our list for stuff that still needs fixed after the current list is done.
God,
is a shitload.
So you will be spending. It's a good thing we didn't have a housewarming party because now.
Yeah.
Or if we could have, then we get 2 because you'll have a semi-new house.
Yeah, it's sad because the only reason we bought brand new was we talked about it and we didn't want to go through the renovation process. Because had we bought older, we could have got a bigger yard in an established neighborhood, but we knew that anything in our price range, because California is insane, would need $50,000 to $60,000 in updates to make it livable for us. And we didn't want to do months and months of construction.
And here you are.
So we bought brand new, and it's been months and
doing
months of construction.
God damn it.
So I feel like listener-wise, people need to know that you guys
We bought from Lennar.
A new house from Lennar.
Brand new right when the pandemic started. We went into contract on the house 6 months before, but we actually got the keys April.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And they've had a lot of issues.
The floors aren't level. The walls weren't straight. Pre-installed electrical boxes didn't match. AC damper ducts were installed backwards.
Windows
leaks.
So this is something that what?
None of our neighbors have had this many problems. Little things.
This is something I think that we
brought
talked
the B team out for you guys
about.
It was the last house. I had never bought it, so we were supposed to be the second to last street that was done.
Right.
And they screwed up the grading for our lot. And it put our specific house back to the end of the list. So all these problems are because everybody was already on to the next project. And Lennar has garbage oversight to start with.
Right.
But all of their management team was already at the new development. There was no one there when our house was framed, sheetrocked, wired. I mean, there's so many problems with it.
It was something I've been talking with Brett and Kim as they're going through the construction plans of their house from the fire on the first. And we talked about this in post, like I think off air. It was the things that I would not have considered because to like quality check along the way, or you being handy and construction aware, these are things that you were looking for and would be, paying attention to, I guess would be part. Like when you're walking through or getting like a once around at a car rental place, it's like, and I think homeowners probably tend to feel like I'm doing an inspection and someone is here checking boxes to make sure it's actually done the right way.
Right.
And may miss some of this but these aren't level, and why does it, little things that you've ran into, like a squeaking shower basin. It was like, you wouldn't think to check that.
Yeah, but that scares me because I wonder how many people are going to have damage related to this.
Exactly. So it's like, this is like, created like a net new for me as a homeowner, because I certainly didn't do it here, but we bought second in. And so in telling Brett and Kim, I'm like, pay attention to the little stuff. And if you get opportunities to get on site along the way, check for things.
They should walk it a couple times a week.
Right.
If they're having active construction done, they should be walking it a couple times a week. And if they have a question, they might not even know. Hey, I don't know. Is this right? Is this how you do this?
Right.
and
Yeah,
have them tell you why.
But it's
Like
a
the-
situation where like the teacher's gone, so the kids are gonna fucking do whatever.
Right. No,
You know what I
that's
mean?
how our house
Yeah.
feels very much, and it sucks because it was, it wasn't cheap. It's California.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
it was a lot of money, and I would have never bought if I knew it was the last house constructed. I would never buy anything in any subdivision that was the last house or two,
house.
ever.
I see. There's two ways to look at that. The first house is going to be a shit show because no one knows what they're doing.
Right. It's a new floor plan.
It seems like the last house, you would think, okay, they've been through this for phase 1, 2, maybe 3, and it's the last house, right? So they've got this down. They know what's going on.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like
You want the middle.
yeah.
you know,
the
se-
m-
se-
middle
They
second
still
word.
have
wave.
incentive. They're going to be around for a while.
Well, the builder still, Lennar's probably still got $400,000 or $500,000 in retention for the floor guy halfway through, so they can stop payment. By the
Right.
end, he's been paid out for almost all the work he's done. He's waiting on his last check for the last 10 houses, and doesn't care anymore.
That's funny because our house was the first house of our subdivision. The very first house.
Yeah, I remember
the
you
house,
telling me.
Yeah. And there were some a little bit of growing pains. They didn't do a terrible job that I'm aware of when we've been there almost 25 years. I feel like those would have been
You would know by now.
yeah, we would know.
Yeah.
So they didn't do a terrible job, but there were things that we did that they were like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And they started adding it to the houses that we had to fucking pay for. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, that kind of shit. It's like that's an upgrade, and then like we wanted a power outlet outside next to the garage door on the front of the house. They were
Yeah.
like, okay, so we had to pay I don't know $300 or $400 extra for that or whatever it was at the time.
Bastards for $12 worth of material.
Yeah. And so you see like the homes that were sticked after that started having every house had it. They were like, oh, we should add that. We'll just add that in. And it's like, damn it. Of course, those homes are now more expensive than what we paid. We paid bottom dollar because it was the first house. But during construction we definitely had there were some changes that we made that threw monkey wrench into stuff.
Yeah.
But beyond that, we didn't really have a lot of issues.
I need you to put a small stairwell chamber underneath the bed for my sex dungeon.
That's
David.
yeah. Oh. Who wears these glasses?
Dan Levy.
And what's the catchphrase?
David.
Nice.
But
We're just trying. The word that got picked was "ew, David."
Ew, David.
Yeah. Yeah.
I figured if Dragon said it, and I figured it wouldn't come up in any other kind of pre-topic.
speaking of Ew David, listener told me today
Oh.
that he started watching that show again because the first show he wasn't really sure what was gonna be good, and he didn't want to really care about these 1%ers.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. And so he was like, and then when we started talking about how good the show is, he started picking it back up thinking, oh, I kind of missed the whole point of it.
Yeah.
And so he started listening.
We
So-
apparently watched it before it was cool because we're on like our third watch through when you guys started talking about it.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
like, oh my God, they didn't know about Schitt's Creek.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just-
we just
well,
got
yeah,
to it late.
yeah.
I think we got to it when it was in season 5 or something.
Yeah.
We got into it way late.
It's amazing. It's a killer show.
Yeah. But hashtag hi Josh.
What's up, Josh?
Ew, David.
Exactly. Yeah. Man. So what happened? Anything happened this weekend? Anything good?
No. Oh, we finally got the wall painted for Dragon's office and finally started hanging up.
Oh, I
All the
thought you were
art.
gonna say the big
Nope.
wall.
Nope. It hasn't
Oh, that
happened
wall
yet.
hasn't been painted yet?
So you painted? Wait, the office?
Yeah.
The accent.
The accent wall.
Oh, the purple?
Yeah. And I had her all that art that I got her for Christmas.
Yeah.
Last fucking Christmas
Ah.
finally is up and has a home now.
Nice. Cool. So when are you going to get that accent wall done?
Can't always got to go on a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, no ladders
I'm
for
not
you.
supposed to-
Yeah.
ladder.
Good job.
That's a tough wall to paint.
That's what we call
Yeah.
a loophole. Well done, sir.
Technically, it doesn't say I don't have any restriction on ladder use. So,
Well, you're fucking blowing your loophole, dude.
yeah.
I don't have to paint that wall because I can't get on a ladder.
I don't care.
You're like,
I want all this
I
stuff
can ladder?
done.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, I want all this stuff done. I really want the house just done. It's driving me insane. So the office is done. Her new office furniture is here. We're only waiting on her docking station, and then I can cable manage her desk. So she has her own desk now.
Can you cable manage my desk?
Yeah, sure.
Sit stand?
Yeah.
Sit stand desk?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She had a pretty white one with a bamboo top and all fancy.
Nice. We have painted the entire inside of the house. Every room except the kids' bathroom got painted since COVID kind of hit.
We need someone who's good at edging. Any listeners out there, hit up one of these two monkeys. We'll pay you to come edge stuff in the house.
Yeah.
Don't hire Datas to do it.
I would never hire Datas to paint.
Oh my God. His room. I mean, you know, it's the color. The color is not what I would have chosen for a room. It's like
leopard.
It's like a dark forest green.
Ew, David.
He wanted to go black, and we're like, no.
What does it look like with a black light on?
He calls it the Thunder Jungle.
Do you think I'm going to find out? That shit will get painted when he moves out to whatever color I want it to be.
God.
It's going to be 40 coats to go over forest green.
Trust me, I'm well aware. Well, it was a
I don't know if I want to go there.
It was a 3-color stripe. We painted it, early junior high or something for him. Gray, blue, and white stripes, vertical, like all different widths, all the way around the room.
That sounds like a masking nightmare.
Dude, it took me 4th of July weekend to paint that room. And in one room, it took me an entire 3-day weekend to paint that room.
I can't believe that you didn't know mid-junior high that it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
It's funny because he went,
What's up, Datas?
Yeah, hey, Datas.
He went on a scout thing in Arizona, New Mexico.
Was it prison?
He went to Philmont, which is a big...
Ew, David.
It should have been.
He went to this big scout camp, hike thing that was a week-long thing. And so while he was gone, we're like, we're going to redo his room. And that was part of it. And I ended up painting the room 3 fucking colors.
Yeah.
The stripes were about, they were different widths, but that was about the widest.
Shit, dads do.
Why?
Dude, it was because it was like, oh, this is going to look cool. And it looked really cool.
I mean, I could see that.
Yeah. But also at the same time, trying to paint that on the wall
at that point,
was
just wallpaper that shit.
a nightmare. Nah.
I
would have never got what I wanted. You know what I mean? The colors and the...
I can't imagine just that many tape lines on a textured wall.
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was super time consuming.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it, especially not for Datas.
Yeah. You feel like, no thanks.
Well, that was back when we had Hope still.
Yeah, it's fair.
So
a while ago.
yeah, a long time ago.
God damn.
Yeah.
That'll be weird.
Yeah. So yeah, that took a while for him, even with dark green paint, to paint over the stripes and get them so that the stripes didn't show up.
If you want that to be any color but green, it's going to be like 4 coats of primer just to get back to try to cover that now.
But the bummer is when he's not patient painter. So when he was
no shit,
when he was doing the cutting in and stuff, there's on the door jamb, the door trim, there's green paint dripping
what
over
a fucking rookie,
dude. I can't even go in there. It just drives me insane.
God damn it, Chandler!
With a sandblaster and a scraper.
Yeah,
fucking
I might as well
green drip.
I might as well just re-drywall the whole room. You know what I mean?
No,
well, as much paint as you're gonna need to change the color, you're gonna lose a cubic foot of airspace just in the paint that's creeping in from all 4 sides.
True.
Oh, it's
how many layers?
Drywall over it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Just
thought you
right
meant
over it.
just take everything down.
Rip the drywall out and replace it. It's just
if he
almost
wasn't
easier.
there, it would make a really good
do
sound
some
room.
nice 16th inch wood paneling. There you go.
Oh fuck that. Well, we have a decent air compressor sprayer, so that will make it easy.
You're talking about it like he's gonna be moving out, and you're gonna have to
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is
Yeah,
he moving out?
Chandler.
Can I have
got a
can I
job.
have hope at least?
Yeah.
Please, can I just have hope? Can I have something? I mean, come on.
He's talking about how he's gonna
I never leave the house. Okay.
Good. Yeah. Me neither. Very rarely.
I was talking to somebody. I'm like, I never leave the house. Just
Yeah,
today.
That's weird. That trips me out because, like, sometimes when Angie wants to, like, let's go get a coffee, middle of the week, I get home from work. Oh, let's go to Temple. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, I haven't left the house in 8 days. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets it. It's tough, man.
and he's like,
It's been nice the last couple weeks, like because Brett and Kim need propane pretty much every 2 weeks.
Oh, so you're
during
getting
the-
up the hill.
So I get a Sunday every 2 weeks to like drive up there, so that's nice.
Why the fuck can't Brett and
So
Kim get
that's-
their own propane?
So I don't want.
don't trust Brett.
I mean, he has a history of being around houses that burn down.
I don't
so-
want either of them because it's big and bulky. It's huge. You know.
That's what she said.
Right.
Yeah.
Ew,
How big
David.
wait, how big are these tanks? You're towing the tray. Wait.
The RV has embedded
Oh.
tanks.
So you
So,
don't want him driving the RV.
I don't want them if something.
Just say it. You don't want him driving the RV.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's something that they could if they wanted to, but in the context of they've lost their house,
Sure.
the last thing I need them to be worried or concerned about is
propane.
propane. Right. And my dad is, age bracket COVID danger zone, so I wouldn't put him in it for a spurious anyway. So it's nice to get out of the house, but it's one of those things where, by and large, Brett and Kim are close pod, and my dad doesn't go anywhere, so he's pod at this point. But even that, every 2 weeks, it's like I just verbally dump on my dad in conversations about shit. And then Brett and, it's like, oh, wow, there's people out here.
Yeah, but
It's fantastic. And, we will converse and use gestures and do things.
your dad was coming down here, and basically about once a week he would
Right.
come down and hang out for a while. and-
Pretty much
Yeah.
every Friday.
so you don't have that anymore, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's,
Right.
Yeah. So that's hard.
But what did I see? So we're at 11. I think Newsom said we're at 11.
I'll be
Vaccine.
invincible.
Out of 10?
I'll be
Oh.
invincible.
Have you had
next
both
Thursday.
of yours?
Thursday, Wednesday,
Your second?
The
Is your
next
second?
week. Next week.
Did you get any?
No.
How did you get yours?
So I got mine because
We're talking about the vaccine.
the vaccine,
COVID
yeah.
vaccine.
I got mine because UC Davis has I'm a UC Davis patient for other things. We're part of the UC Davis system already. That's
the-
where Angie
that-
had her.
I assume
Brain
we're talking
surgery.
about the addictomy.
Yes.
Okay.
And well, obviously.
Huge.
Yeah. +1.
Yeah. Ew,
We,
David.
So we keep getting notifications on the app. It keeps saying, hey, if you are in one of these tiers, and it lists everything out, there's a whole link, then, click here to make an appointment. And
Oh.
the first one I got, I was like, well, I know it's not me yet, so whatever. So I didn't even look.
Mm-mm.
And then the second week, I got a notification. I'm like, whatever. I clicked on the link, and there's a lot of stuff. Apparently, they have X amount of people scheduled
Mm-hmm.
that are in the current tier, but the vaccine won't. I think it's a shelf life situation
It could be.
where they're going to like defrost X amount of it and they have to use it. So they take the people they have scheduled for appointments, and then they have this extra dosage.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like a first come, first serve. Like it's like trying to buy an Xbox
Yeah.
right now.
Right.
You just click the button and it's like, oh, gotcha. Because I fit the criteria. Some of it had security, access control, and fire life safety, which I have that
Mhm.
certification. So I just went in and I said, hey, here's my ID. And they were like, whatever. So once
Whatever.
you get the first shot, they have to give you the second shot.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I asked him when I went in, I said, it said that being in the same household qualified you. And she was like, who is it? I said, it's my fiance, and she's in the same household. And they said they'll probably turn her away if she doesn't have her
Oh,
one of those IDs.
Right.
And I was like, well, you sent me the fucking app. I didn't ask you about it. Like, you told me, hey, is this you? And she said yes, and got an appointment the same day I had mine. And the lady I dealt with told me they'll probably turn her away.
Wow.
So
Well, I'm hearing I'm starting to hear stuff about people hanging around pharmacies and stuff that are administering vaccines, which I didn't know that was a thing, where they're hanging around like towards the end of the day in case there's extra, they'll administer to people who might be around because they don't want to throw the stuff out.
And UC Davis is probably trying to just schedule that based on what they know they're going to have available just to keep that exact situation from happening.
Right. And I'm sure at this point they have the metrics. Like they know X amount of people are going to show up. And here's how many people roughly are, have to cancel or run into a thing or can't make up.
Right.
It's all numbers. It's like, okay, so now we need to go into our contingencies of what's a pool of people that we can pull from first to fill a percent gap. Then we'll eke it further into that as the secondary percentage pool, like on deck or in the, those someone in there will be like you first 2 weeks. So you have a percentage of the next set. You just keep sourcing until.
Yeah. So next week, if I feel like garbage, I'll let you guys know because I guess the second dose is the one that.
Are you doing?
Gets you.
Is it Moderna? Or?
But, yeah, Moderna.
So I heard that about Moderna.
No, I
Pfizer?
don't. Oh, I do. I have Pfizer.
Oh,
You're
Pfizer.
right. God
then
damn.
you should be okay, I think.
That's why
I'll
she's
let you
here,
know.
folks.
I'm hearing about Moderna, the second.
Look, I got
one.
a card. They pin it to my shirt like a fucking kindergartner, and I just show up and I just point, and they're like, "All right, Junior, over here."
And then you have.
Mikey, shoot me. Give me shoot.
Did they give you a lollipop?
Yeah, they did.
Sweet.
I'm a winner.
Oh, and because it's mostly elderly people, they also had butterscotch candy because.
And they're like, we ran out of, I got my vaccine sticker, so here's an I voted sticker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nailed
We
it.
had Jello shots to start the day, but yeah, you get the I win sticker. I don't know.
I want to go for just Jello shots.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you got to go early.
So yeah, they
Nice.
I met the criteria. I hit the button when I showed up. They had a big long screening thing, so even if you lied, they were kicking you back out. And I was like, "Here's my ID. Here's what I do. Here's why I think I should have it." And she was like, "Yep, get back there." But I saw them turn people away, so they're not just giving it to whoever shows up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Well, shit, did I come here for nothing?"
Right.
But
Did anybody put on a jelly finger glove?
No.
That's good.
No matter how much I asked.
That is.
No.
That
Get
is-
the finger.
But they did
There's
make
promise.
me sit there. I had to sit there for half an hour because I have a history of reactions to vaccines. And I guess I shouldn't have checked that box
Good Lord.
because I checked the box and
Oh,
they were
yeah.
like, sit right there, and they put the little clock, stick it on you, and and then it beeps, and I'm like, I'm still alive. They're like, get out of here.
Get the.
Shanna had to do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's fully vaccinated now.
She had to sit down because of reactions.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, then I can't make a joke about his because if Shan did it,
technically
for Shan.
Technically, mine's amoxicillin, so anything penicillin, I can't have real penicillin. I have to have synthetic.
Ah.
So because I checked that box, they were like, nope.
I don't remember what Shanna's is.
Do you have any allergic reactions to things?
I mean, no, just stupidity.
How are you still here?
Yeah.
I'm just constantly fucked up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Always in need of an
Yeah. How do you drive in California and not just?
As long as I'm not driving next to Chandler,
Yeah.
it's mostly all right. I mean,
I'd agree with that.
But both of Shanna's parents now have it also. But so
The
it's
vaccine. The vaccine.
Yeah, the stupidity. No, but yeah, the vaccine.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
but-
which one? Yes.
I was. Yeah.
Hashtag hi Shan.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's starting to get out there. We're hearing more and more people that are getting it.
Hey, Texas said fucking whatever.
I mean,
game on.
I haven't seen
They're fine.
any emails from Sutter like we're come and get it or sign up or nothing. So, but Shan has Kaiser. Interestingly enough, she has Kaiser. She had to go through the Placer County, the Placer County Fairgrounds, to get her vaccine, and she's already gotten both of her shots. And then I think it was yesterday, the day before. Maybe it was Monday. She got a thing from Kaiser. You can come get your shot at Kaiser.
Yeah,
It's
see, that
you're a little
concerns
late.
me
Yeah.
right there because we're talking about. I mean, California can't. Look at EDD. Like we can't organize anything. We can't keep track of shit. And I don't know if they've done. I don't know what the test looked like for people to get 4 fucking shots of vaccine. Like, I don't know how safe it is to get 4 of them.
Well, the nice thing is
It's
they're
perfectly
like,
safe to get 1, though.
Yeah.
well, they basically sent it to her because you're within this group of people who can get it. If you're a teacher or whatever, if you work with kids, you can get it. And so she got it through Placer County Fairgrounds, and now Kaiser's saying, oh, you're part of this group, you can get it. Well, she actually had to click through a thing and say, I already got it. So at least they are sort of tracking like who within their system has it already. So they know, at least Kaiser knows.
Kaiser,
Yeah,
right?
and it's one of those things, too, like, there's so much fraud in the world that sometimes I get amazed at the types of things people commit fraud over, like stuff you wouldn't think of.
Right.
But yeah, fully like checking like credentials, because a lot of the credentials they wanted were like your work paperwork and stuff like that. Was like medical history, work, your ID, photo ID. Like, I'm like, are people coming in here with their buddies' fucking
Well,
card?
what did you have to show?
I had to show my AC and my fire life safety card.
Oh, okay. So I was like under the impression that you just were like,
no,
this is what I do, and they're
my
like,
alarm
all right.
company employee and my fire life safety card.
Okay,
and they were like,
that's
all right.
interesting. That's interesting that they're actually like enforcing it. And
Yeah.
where did you got it at? UC Davis?
Yeah, on their kind of the backside of their campus, but yeah, it was at the giant compound. It's
Okay.
like 2 city blocks, but it was on their property.
Okay. See, I don't even know who is it that's putting on like the grounds one.
Placer
Oh, it's actually the county.
The
that's
county?
doing it. That's strange. Because it was the county that was like, oh, there's state mandates for this and this, and we're not going to do shit about it if you don't want to do anything. But yet they're like, oh, come get your vaccine.
Yeah, well, welcome,
I mean, like,
welcome
what
to
are
America,
you saying?
Jim.
Yeah.
Huh?
Welcome to America. You want it both ways.
Yeah. It's
Just like
that's just
Chandler.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, ew, David, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell?
There was a thing just this afternoon, like politician thing. So the COVID bill, 1.9 trillion,
Yeah.
that they were working on. House passed it, kicked it out. No Republicans voted for it, as you would imagine. And here, here's where the commentary goes. A Republican, Mississippi, I believe, then tweeted something out like, small business owner restaurants will now get X millions of dollars in aid, essentially recognizing that this thing had passed and it's beneficial to small business owners that in Mississippi that follow him, and yet he didn't vote for it.
Yeah, but that's not what it's about.
Right.
But he didn't even vote for it.
Like, he didn't. So
he's like,
he
woohoo,
knows.
yeah,
he knows.
but I didn't vote for it.
But he's, I don't know, like the ignorance, political ignorance of his constituents probably won't care. They'll probably,
Yeah, they're gonna thank him for
They'll
it.
be like,
Right.
oh, you're
Yeah.
doing such a great
my
job.
congressman
Thanks
did
for the
this, and if you phrase it like that, it's playing words. You don't be like, you have gotten some stuff. He's not going to say, no, I didn't.
No one says what they voted for. They say, while I was in office, this happened.
Right.
And you're like, yeah, while you're in office, 9/11 happened. What's the point? Like, you taking credit for that too?
No.
I'm just saying it doesn't
Right.
matter. Like,
Right.
No one ever
It was
talks
just
about.
like
It's
the,
always the attack ads that are.
the flippancy
have
of
the
it. It was
voting.
like so.
Yeah,
I don't know when
whatever.
things come out on Twitter,
Who cares?
and it's like the amount of people that can cross check it. It's like, ooh, boy, that was ballsy. Like,
Yeah, but nothing's
who's
gonna
his
happen.
social person? I want to know the analytics
Nothing's
on
gonna
like
happen.
the dumb people that read your Twitters won't know who you voted for.
It's just like
Send it.
the amount of hypocrisy is just insane.
Yeah.
It's like maddening. It really is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
We clean the backyard.
you did?
Right.
the whole backyard.
Well, no, some of it.
You guys have a huge yard.
Yeah.
So without the RV there, it's like, oh, there's
It's even bigger.
there's a ton of space. So I've been working on the fence,
Ew, David.
and then it's like I got cycles that I could put in elsewhere. So a lot of it was cleaning the pad here because I had fence stuff that needed to be burned or thrown in the trash and piles of rocks and shit.
Every time Fu says fence, you have to drink.
I'm drinking water.
Well, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
You
I
just
had
have
2
to pee
gummies,
quicker.
so I'm good.
Fuck. I didn't have any.
What's two do to you?
Apparently nothing.
Yeah,
Nah.
I don't understand. What
Is
the fuck
everyone
is
having a
wrong
good
with you.
time?
Yeah, I don't get that at all. If I had 2 gummies, I'd be non-verbal.
Good God, Dragon.
That may explain the glasses.
1 to 3. You're
Oh, yeah.
still the boundary.
I have a limit at 3.
Well, I have 1.
Who knows what would happen? We'll just end the podcast, and I would just kind of be staring at Megan's face.
I mean, good thing you're not editing the show tonight.
I don't know. It'd be a challenge. Just kind of like, yeah, that looks good.
I guess.
I'm gonna start uploading this shit to YouTube. Here we go.
Where's the Cheetos?
I don't understand all these fades you're doing. It's one continuous video, Jason. You're just
Yeah.
weird fucking fade effects.
Audio's going like this.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to some munchies.
What?
You get the munchies.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not entirely. Who's to say where that comes from?
I'm telling you
Because
where it
if
comes
sh-
from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was already hungry. If you're spawning this story, I'm pointing right at my wife because wife's in the room.
Ew,
If that's
David.
where this story is, I was already hungry. We had a light dinner and we went to the store. We went to the store and I was already like, ooh, cookies. Ooh, stuff. But I hadn't taken anything. So I was already on like a sweet tooth thing.
You're already
Every
high.
time I take one, every single time I take one of those, I am in the pantry like 40 minutes later,
Foraging.
just constantly.
So I mean, I was already hungry.
You're not gonna
I was
convince
shooting
us.
aliens in the face.
You're not going to
Yeah.
convince us at all.
I was fine. But like in my periphery, like my Twitter feed's resetting and like one of those tasty things where they're like the 5 best recipes for brownies. I'm like, ooh, fuck.
Have you had a gummy?
Yeah, God, that's cheating. It's
I
fine.
made him take 2.
It was. So it was already looking good. Who doesn't like looking recipes of brownies? But then I'm not playing. I'm not shooting aliens in the face. I'm watching the tasty shit. So then I made the mistake. If I kick, okay, so maybe there's a little bit of foraging there. So I clicked on. They got a click through. I'll give them that. They're nice.
He's not even bothering to cook it. He's just eating the batter.
So I hit the next tasty, and then it was like a whole bunch.
Is that a milkshake? No, it's brownies.
Yeah, I made brownies. God damn it, get a straw and help me.
4 gummies
Yeah.
in those brownies.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome. So then I was looking at all the food, and then I
Right.
got hungry.
Yeah, 'cause
but
you
then
were
I was
hungry.
like, wait. Is that the gummies that have kicked in?
The fact that you were
I'm
thinking
like-
about that consciously means
Yeah,
it was the
could be-
gummies.
or it could
Yeah.
be the gummies. I'm like,
No.
no, it's not.
No
way.
one, no one
'Cause I
who's
was
not
hungry
high
before.
has those thoughts. The fact
Right.
that you had that thought,
So then I went. I could go make some stuff, or I'm gonna go to bed. I need to go to bed to prove that it's not me. I was just looking
Wait,
at Twitter.
you just happened to not
No
find
way.
the thing that you wanted to eat. That's all. Or did you?
See there. Well, I don't know. I went straight
You
to
know.
bed. I didn't do anything.
Well, because you were like, I'm not finding what I want in
Like
lunch.
when I'm drunk and I'm like, I'm fine.
yeah,
Well, I didn't eat anything, so I didn't end up. So I
yeah, but you were
resisted
sad
the
about
urge.
it. So
for moments.
Yeah. Just-
While I got to bed.
it's fine.
Yeah. But I was waiting. I want to be in the fucking pantry foraging like a goddamn winter squirrel.
Up the gummy count.
What?
Then you need to up the gummy count.
Well, I'm not gonna go straight to fucking
Are
standing
yours,
to F1
are yours
speed.
indica or sativa?
Yes.
I don't remember. They're right here on the table behind me.
One of them he said is like the 9-9.
I bought them out because I was gonna show you like the brand.
Okay.
But they're anyway.
Well, I mean, all I have to say is if I have 3 beers, just take my Twitter machine away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How many did you send?
I don't know. There were a couple dozen, I think.
Was there?
I don't know.
I was
I
like,
missed that.
he had
Huh?
sent me like
It
a
was
direct
like Saturday.
Yeah, it was fucking out of nowhere. Dude, I'm so lit right now. I've had 3 beers, but I think it was spelt lot or something. It was off, and I went, he's fucked
You're
up.
like, Data's, give your dad his phone back.
Yeah, he was
Oh my
fucked up.
gosh.
And then I kept sending him inappropriate fucking meme shit just to like see if on his end maybe he would tell me that he was laughing. Or pass. Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday.
Random out of nowhere, he's like, dude, I've had 3 beers. I'm lit.
It hit me hard too because I started drinking before dinner.
The old empty stomach.
Yeah. And then it just hit me hard, and then I had some more at dinner, and then I had some more after dinner, and then it was just like Twitter machine. Oh, this is fun. So I'm just, and then at one point I'm like, I should probably stop.
Was that the one where we were talking about? Was that butt chug night?
That might have been. I think
Was
so. Yeah. That was butt chug night.
Yeah, you're like, I'm getting concerned about my co-host that's using butt chug in a way that I don't understand or too frequently. Like he's hammered.
How did I miss all these tweets?
You just have.
Was it
gotta
Sad
click the
Dads or
bell.
was it on
Sad Dads?
It was.
Oh,
Jesus,
fuck
all right.
yeah. I'm like an opportunity to tweet. Fucking Sad Dads.
You can't take my phone. Fuck off.
That's funny.
Dad, who are you talking to? Fuck you.
I mean, it doesn't happen very often where we kill a 6-pack of beer on a Saturday.
You and Shan?
You should have let Shan tweet.
And I mean,
Yeah, give it to Shan next time.
I don't drink that much, so it just, and like no food. Like fucking boom.
You're like, we're almost a year into COVID. How can I fuck this one up?
I just found the alcohol, guys.
I'm going to start drinking beer before dinner. I'm an adult. I know exactly what's going to happen. Let's switch this shit up. Here we go.
I'm not planning on leaving again.
Hell yeah. We've been to Jungle Bird a couple times
Yeah.
recently. Same deal. I get so excited about their drinks. Start drinking a drink. Barely touch your food. Then you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And some of their drinks,
Oh, yeah.
they're potent.
They're good.
I mean, they're delicious,
yeah.
so you don't know until it's too late.
Yeah.
Is, God, was it the Shady Lady? What's that restaurant that we went to that you just had pictures? Shady Lady Saloon?
Yeah.
That one? Are they doing something like a takeout? Because they're cocktails, bar place. For those.
Where is it?
I don't know which street. It's on the grid. Shady Lady.
It sounds familiar.
Didn't we go to the Snug?
Yeah, the Snug's right there.
Yes.
Snug is right across the street from Shady Lady.
Yeah.
And that whole street they blocked off. And
Right.
there's like tents.
It's just all tents.
So they do have something.
It's a street full of tents, but there's no homeless people. It's weird.
The Tiki. God damn it.
Weird.
What was the name of the bar?
They figured
Jungle
out the
Bird.
homeless problem.
The
That's
Jungle
strange.
Bird drinks reminded me of the last time we really had like specialty cocktail drinks way back.
So long ago.
Yeah, way back. But Shady Lady.
Now
was,
I'm sad again.
Yeah, we got together and you weren't
did
there.
they?
You were in Reading or something, I think. That one time we got together there.
Yeah, I just feel like we
That
haven't
was
done
like
anything.
that feels like it was like 4 years ago.
Fuck, it probably was. I don't even know. What year is it?
nah.
Fuck, it's still March. It's been March for 13 months. How's this happening?
It's messed up.
That is.
I was so in cleaning the pad,
Yeah.
we realized with the space we had kind of promised last year COVID for Piper that we would like have like a social distance movie thing like in the garage, and we would set up like a projector and a screen and whatnot.
Did that not happen?
It did not happen.
Oh.
The idea came too late for her birthday, and I mean at that point we're still struggling with the
Life.
everything else. So we missed it. I missed it. But as we were cleaning the pad, we were talking about for her next birthday, since we have a lead time and we were had the opportunity, we would clean off the pad, get some new like furniture, and then we could have like a outdoor space right here where she didn't have to be in the garage, which would kind of janky. But we could do an outdoor thing for her birthday with a couple of our friends with like a really nice patio set and a couple of heaters and then a projector and a screen if they wanted to watch something out there. But it's a perfect space to still be, as vaccines come online.
It's about the size of an RV.
It's her pad anyway, but it'll be outside and
It's
they'll
bigger.
all be smart about it. But it was like, now we can.
You use the Z
now
for
we
the
can
screen.
throw out there. So that reminded me of the Z. In cleaning the pad, it like lit a fire of like all these little projects that we need to get done for her birthday. And one of the things was being able to, I put the Z on. I just bought wheel dollies.
Yeah.
Is it sitting in the dirt?
No, it's on the pad. It's just over
Oh.
on the side. So last night, as it was fucking raining, the tire dollies had come in. So I'm out there as it just started to like sprinkle. I'm like, fucking, I can get this car up and up on these things. And then I think I got one wheel completed, and then it started fucking raining on me. Like, God damn it. I have so limited amount of time. And a new car cover. And so then it's like I'm standing at it, and I get like oh, man, there's so many things I need to.
Yeah.
And
Like
then,
a blacktop SR20.
yeah. And then, the suspension stuff. And I was telling Venus, after I ended up getting all the tire dollies on, and I also bought a really nice, to me, car cover. Everything I'd usually put over it was like, so I think I had an RS, a cover that I got with the RS that I never used. So I'd put that on the Z for a while, but torn to shit. Anyway, so I bought a really nice all-weather car cover, put that on it. But it's like I realized I was standing next to it. And even though it's a hatchback, like we have in the past, and the RS is probably as big as you would think hatchback with 4 doors. But the 2-door really person hatchback thing and like standing next to the Z and then my car, it's weird how small the Z feels.
Yeah.
They're tiny.
I mean, it's 2-door and the RS is 4, so obviously there's length there. But when you stand over the car,
It's got none of those safety features that waste space.
yeah, I'm just like, fuck, man, this car is.
No airbags, no crumple
No,
zones.
yeah, no. There's no.
Oh, he's getting beated on.
What the fuck?
It's like people need airbags.
You're freaking Venus out.
About what?
Oh, how
Oh.
unsafe it is.
There's no door like bars in them. You
Yeah.
know, that's why
No crumple
many
zones, no
doors
5-mile
nowadays are
bumpers.
doors are so tall now, and the greenhouses are all short nowadays, right? Because they didn't have any of that shit.
Right.
Like I was looking that my first car I bought was that 91 SI, right? Civic SI. Those
Like
doors.
the coupé looking one, or was
No,
it
the hatchback.
the hatchback?
I had the
Okay.
hatchback SI, and those the greenhouse is huge. The entire thing is glass,
Yeah.
pretty much. If you got hit by a tractor trailer, it would just shear the top right off of that thing. You know
That's
what
why
I mean?
you go under them like Paul Walker.
But also, yeah, that thing is so low to the ground. But also, there's no like stuff in the doors to keep them strong, and they just there's nothing in them.
Yeah, figured out.
They're not very safe.
Oh yeah, have you heard
Yeah.
of? If you're into motorcycles,
No,
there's not a whole lot there going on either, as far as crash test or
Wow,
Yeah,
a whole
just
lot.
figure it out.
they're not. That's not going to change
Just
either.
gotta figure it out.
They're not putting those. They're not putting motorcycles in a wall crash test. You know what I mean?
I feel like they should just for the video.
Bang,
Yeah.
just to put a guy on there.
Yeah.
with the.
One of those dummies, just just like
I
this.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah. The National Highway Safety Institute is
Yeah.
not running that thing down the.
Do you guys watch their crash test videos?
Oh, I
my
love it.
God.
I love it.
I like the pedestrian auto braking. Oh my God! When they don't stop,
Uh-huh.
they don't. The car just goes.
Yeah.
The dude just in there driving it.
What I think is fascinating is here is an old thing of this, and here's a new thing in this, and they do the offset crash,
Oh,
and how fucked up the old thing gets.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
It turns out math is real.
yeah.
Engineering is a
Who
thing.
knew?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's man. Some of those that's fascinating. And then even on new cars, and they run new cars on them, and
They have
get,
to.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but I mean, when they get really shitty
Yeah.
star ratings, I mean, to me, that's kind of amazing. They would even put that on the market
Oh,
with
yeah.
that kind of impact resistance. You know what I mean? That they just fuck up the occupants
Yeah.
that bad. It's like,
Yeah, but-
oh, the engine is in my knees.
Yeah, but
Oh,
seriously,
perfect.
if you've never watched,
That's paraplegic. It's
Yeah.
fine.
the pedestrian,
off.
the automatic pedestrian braking, oh my god, watching those dummies get thrashed by cars that just don't even try to stop
Yeah.
is my favorite thing ever.
Oh my gosh, I love that stuff. YouTube has become like, I'll watch. We were talking about it today. I'll watch
the driveway.
Yes. Why did that video? Okay, so it's a video about a dude making a new driveway in like a rural
Yeah. I
in
haven't
the
watched it.
sticks, and it's like a 50-minute video or 45-minute video. It has 18 million views. Like, why are 18 million people watching this guy build a driveway?
Yeah, but you watched it,
I did.
so why are they?
Yeah.
I
man?
don't know.
What did you find interesting?
I mean, I'd never seen someone build a driveway from
Also, I must. go
That's
to the
why it has
Circle
18
K.
million views, because some dude's got high on his gummies and he's clicking around and he's like, oh, what's this? And then before you know it, it's over. And you're like, Jesus, that was 56 minutes long. And now you need more snacks.
Wow. I mean, okay. I don't know. I watched it because I thought it was interesting. But I watch a lot of dumb videos.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I love the lockpicking lawyer. Have you seen that guy's stuff?
I've seen.
Yeah, but that's I learned from his stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I learned how to make a driveway.
bullshit you did.
I did. It was fascinating. It was way easier.
We're making
than
a
I thought.
driveway.
Well, actually, it was pretty fucking hard, but it was way easier than I thought.
I feel like that's one of the downsides to YouTube. Who was I talking? Maybe was it you, Angie? I don't remember.
You don't talk to Angie.
I was talking to somebody about, like, YouTube's great for, like, say you got a bad motor mount in a 97 Subaru, right? You can go to YouTube and see how you can watch somebody do it. What that doesn't do is teach you how to do it. And a lot of people think that watching someone do it is the same as
Yeah.
learning how to do it.
I overwatch. If I have a project that is difficult, I'll watch as many as possible before I even try it. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
well, I mean, there's some challenges here, but I could figure it out.
We should build a playlist just about fuel injector math and send it to Data, see if he'll watch it.
That stuff's
Womp womp.
yeah, wow. That stuff's amazing. Like how they figure, and like there's a Donut Media car guys.
Yeah.
They were doing a Miata with a turbo.
Yeah, it was a whole build series they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the depth that he went into on the turbo size and all, and
Yeah.
I just thought you just
Yeah,
was
there's-
like,
There's
I
real
gotta-
math involved in that. That's
oh,
crazy.
yeah, it was nuts. I was impressed, and I was like,
That was the Donut Media.
yeah, I was like, that dude sounds way fucking smarter than I thought he was. You know what I mean?
And I don't even know if he's a professional mechanic. I think he just wrenches on cars.
Yeah,
But I know he does a lot of like R&D for it. But yeah, there's actual real math, like how
Yeah.
big of an inlet and outlet, the ratio for your hot side to cold side, blah blah blah. And most people are like, if you buy a turbo, well, don't buy a turbo on eBay. Just don't do it. But a lot of those Chinese turbos.
There was a something I saw just last night. It was a guy that was replicating the Koenigseggs
Yeah, the W12.
with they're doing something. God damn it!
Oh no, I know what
Someone
it is.
with the valve.
Damn it! Yeah, the valve, the air.
It's not. I don't remember who the man. It's one of those Nordic guys. I can't draw it. I'm going blank.
Damn it!
Anyway,
I know exactly the video you're talking about.
right.
I haven't seen.
So
it.
they have a free valve, I think is what it was called.
Okay.
It's some sort of free valve technology that uses compressed air and servos.
Yeah, it's a pneumatic.
Right. So he took off the intake manifold of his Miata engine and machined his whole understanding of the concept and built it and then put it on the Miata and ran it. But it requires compressed air and a tank to be pressurizing these whatever the triggering the servos to open and close the valves. And
Yeah, because the Koenigsegg's are so fast, they run into valve lash. And
right.
I thought there was.
Yeah.
I thought they were electronic. They're not electronic.
They're logically controlled,
Yeah.
but the movement I think is
it had
pneumatic.
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it's not like an actuator that pulls on the valve or whatever.
Right. It's electronically controlled
Or pushes
pneumatic valve train.
That's interesting. Okay.
Super. And this guy built it. He had this machine shop that I would have love to have on your own. But so he's like Adam Savage, like completely machining and CNCing stuff and whatnot. And he replicated his
version of
it. Now I can't remember why or how he knew so much about the technology. If they had released it in some manner.
Engineering Explained covered it in
Did
pretty
he?
good detail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably where he saw it. Anyway, God,
Would that be enough,
this guy
though?
was so smart.
Would that be enough for you to
It'd
like?
be enough with a machine shop and nothing else to do. I mean,
I think if it's
Yeah,
not a
would.
car that's like your daily, go for it.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
This
mean?
was just a test.
Yeah.
How this kind of person, it looked like he was doing it in his garage, but wherever his work was had a machine shop and a half kind of thing. But he did have like this was like just a toy. I'm like, well, okay, maybe he's single. He's got that kind of time. But and wow, so smart. The program to write it, how it just worked. How as
So
a
did it work right out of the gate for him?
No, it took him like a couple weekends,
Revisions?
I think. But it didn't start his first shot. But it did, and then it ran. It was like weird. He like completely replaced the entire.
So it's basically a cam replacement, right?
yeah. And he's getting more control over valve
Yeah.
timing
And being able to, yeah.
You can tune every single
independently.
independent valve.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
And I think the timing you can get a lot more accurate on that system than you can, because even springs, even like a good dual RovoCam valve system, you're still going to get at a certain speed. The springs are not going to rebound as fast as they should. And
right.
yeah,
Well, that's why there's spring upgrades and stuff, but they don't. A lot of people don't put a lot of weight into those. Seems like
or injectors.
We're at time.
Fuck.
already.
Party's over.
Ew,
Yeah.
David.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, now, if you've listened this far, count up how many Ew Davids there were, and let us know because we want to know.
And we're not going to count.
And I'm not
so
gonna.
You do that.
Yeah.
I'd probably do that tomorrow just to see.
So
It'll probably be over
well,
the
we need to
weekend.
find out if
Yeah.
somebody is giving us the right answer.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess I have to check then.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, Mike. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, that was fun.
I mean,
It's party time.
I feel like you should be here more often.
Yeah, I agree.
But-
God damn it, womans.
But then I feel like your knee keeps you at home, and that makes us sad. Because we're sad dads.
I'm pretty sad about the knee. I'm really hoping that gets fixed sooner than later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a timeline?
Workman's comp dragging their feet on just the MRI so far is
Soon,
2.5
TM.
weeks. Yeah. Because it needs better. I can't ride like this. And we definitely, the minute the weather turns, we've got trips to go on.
Yeah.
So the bending is a problem.
No, but it's supporting my weight while it's bent is a problem. And since that happens a lot, like on a hard right, basically my
You're
inside
up
leg's
off
got a lot
the-
of weight. And
yeah.
That's no bueno.
that's a bad time to find out that your knee's not going to work.
I feel unstable. Good night.
All right. Well,
That's it. Wash your hands.
wash your ass.
Return the cart.
Wear the mask.
Do the kindness.
Yeah.
You, David.
Got it.
See you later.
See you later.